breakfast this morning, I decided to give this Kellogg's protein shake a try. I bought them at Walmart. This is the strawberry flavor. You all know by now that I'm a big fan of the Kellogg's protein meal bars. And when I looked at the nutritional facts, the fat content is good, the carbs, the fibers, the protein is all good in accordance with our little Nutrisystem chart. And it's a little bit calorie heavy. For those that are counting calories, it's 190. But it's not if I'm going to use it as a smart carb and a power fuel for my Nutrisystem flex meal breakfast. I get 1 power fuel and 1 smart carb for that. It is 7 bites on the healthy, better balance, old Weight Watchers Blue plan. It's a little bit bite heavy, but if this is all you're going to have, you know, again, I'm choosing to have this for no other reason than I wanted to try it. And it's late. It's already 11 o'clock, and I'm not feeling like having a breakfast meal. I am going to plan to go swimming today, so I'm going to be next up showing you whatever I decide to have for my lunch, which I'll probably be taking with me. So yeah, it's delicious. I did put it in the NutriBullet with ice, and I gave it a taste. So it's a thumbs up for me for something that's a portable breakfast. Next up, lunch. And here we are with lunch. Today I'm having a salad for my lunch, not unusual for me. So I will begin with the vegetables part. In here I have a combination of English cucumber, raw onion, and romaine lettuce, which is under the turkey breast and the cheese. So that is going to be 2 vegetables on the Nutrisystem plan. It is going to be a 0-point salad for the Better Balance Blue, as I'm calling it. And I don't count calories for my vegetables that are non-starchy, so I can't give you that number, I'm afraid. On to what is going in here next. This is my homemade dressing, which is 3 tablespoons for 7 calories. And it is a 0 points item on Better Balance Blue, and it is a free item on Nutrisystem. In this little container, I have 5 grams or so of the Fit Active Aldi bread, which I make into my own croutons. They are coming up as a 0 for the Better Balance bites. They are a 0 on Nutrisystem. They're under 10 calories, way under. And I'll just go with 10 calories for those of you who are counting your calories. Okay, on to this I'm taking with me in case I feel like snacking later on. This is a cup of raw carrots, which is also counted as 1 vegetable on Nutrisystem. It is counted as a 0-point item on the Better Balance Blue. And for those of you counting calories, you'll have to look that up. I apologize, because again, I don't count the non-starchy vegetable calories. In terms of what is in here, I have 2.5 ounces of the low sodium turkey breast, deli turkey breast from BJ's. I have 1/2 ounce of the Lacy Swiss low fat Swiss cheese, also from BJ's. So altogether, the calories for that is 113, which means on Nutrisystem, it is 1 power fuel in combination. And on the Better Balance Blue, that is going to be 1 bite for the turkey and 2 bites for the cheese. So that's 3 bites altogether. What am I having with this? I'm having 2 of these Wasa multi-grain crackers. They are 35 calories a piece. And so 2 makes 70. I use that as for Nutrisystem. 1 smart carb. For my lunch, I get 1 smart carb and 1 power fuel on that plan. And if you're doing the Better Balance, each cracker is 1 bite. So I'm having 2, that makes 2 bites. And for those counting calories, 2 of those is 70 calories. So altogether, this lunch, minus the vegetables, is going to be 183 calories today for me. And all I did was throw some of this Trader Joe's Green Goddess seasoning on, and I like pepper on my turkey breast, so I put some pepper. So that'll do it for lunch, and I will be back with dinner. For dinner tonight, I decided to go with Asian. I am having the Korean Bibigo brand mini wontons, chicken and vegetable dumplings, and I'm also having some shrimp along with my Asian veggie mix, and some cabbage is also in there. And I topped it off with the GU's sugar-free teriyaki and a little bit of liquid aminos, the brogs. So this is it. Can't wait to dig in. And moving over to the nutritional facts information. Okay, so in here I have 7 wontons, which is 1 smart carb on Nutrisystem, 3 bites on Better Balanced Blue, and 124 calories for the calorie counting people. The shrimp, I counted out 26. It equals 1 Power Fuel. It is 1 bite on Better Balanced Blue and 81 calories. My vegetable is 1 cup, which is 2 vegetables on Nutrisystem. It's 0 bites on Better Balanced Blue, and I don't know the calories on that. My apologies to the calorie counters. The sauce is 3 tablespoons, and on Nutrisystem that counts as an extra, and it's 0 bites, believe it or not, on Better Balanced Blue, and it's 15 calories. So this meal has, so far for me, for my dinner, 1 smart carb, 1 Power Fuel, and 1 extra on Nutrisystem. It has 4 bites on Better Balanced Blue, and it is 220 calories. Now, it is not enough calories as far as Nutrisystem is concerned, because I need to add 2 more Power Fuels, and I will be doing that for my snack. And next up is going to be snack and evening meal. Hello there. Should I call you my friends, or should I call you hello there, fabulous losers? I was thinking about that today as I was driving. Maybe we should call ourselves the fabulous losers. I do that in the Facebook group. Anyway, either way, friends, fabulous losers, welcome to my channel. I am coming on, sorry about that, to tell you that I flopped out. And I'm looking upon this as a learning moment. Not anything that I feel bad about. It's just that today I was busy. I went out. But the reason that I did a flop is because I did not do proper planning. Which brings me to why Nutrisystem works so well for me. Not such a big deal during the day. I'm not a big breakfast person to begin with, never have been. Lunch, I'm good. I can make a salad, I can throw something together. Dinner, not so much. And I really have some work to do on that. I have to get my act together. Because if I want to, even though this evening's dinner was not a Whole Foods meal, but it's still a meal that required me to think about Power Fuels, and you know, I had to measure shrimp and count dumplings and what have you, where when I do a Nutrisystem meal, I have to do that. I just have to maybe think about how I want to hack it or what I might want to add to it. So now that I've gotten used to that even more, and gotten even more away from having to prep dinners, I'm realizing that it's going to be critical for me to do that. So for those of you out there who are on Nutrisystem, or who may be on iTrack Healthy, Better Balanced Blue, whatever you want to call it, or counting calories, because I've been on all 3 of these plans, and I'm realizing even when I was on Weight Watchers, I would get to the end of the day, and my dinners, like for instance, I looked at that dish and I'm like, oh yeah, this is a full meal. But guess what? Yeah, it was not a full meal. Looking at the fact that I was missing 2 Power Fuels, looking at the calories, realizing what I've learned through Nutrisystem, that we should at least be at like 300-ish calories for our dinner meal. Not even close. And my lunch was a little lean. which was fine. But that would have only meant that I should really go more toward the 120 calories for a power fuel for dinner rather than the 80s. So these are just things that I thought I should mention, because what I ended up doing is I made Jim some garlic bread. I did use the Country Crock spread, the 50 calorie per tablespoon. And lo and behold, now I'm tired. It's late. I'm speaking to you at 7:43 my time. So when I was videoing, it was almost 7 o'clock, the dinner part of my day. So now here I am. It's this hour. Okay, I have to now think, what am I having for dessert? What am I having for my PM snack that I didn't eat yet? And how am I going to get these power fuels in? And I'm still, you know, after 15 minutes of eating that dish of food, I'm still feeling like I'm not satiated. And I don't have any more, because I only make enough, you know, for myself in my portion of whatever. And I didn't really think it through enough. I could have put more shrimp. I could have put more wontons. Lots of things I could have done. So anyway, what did I end up doing? I made him 2 of these. You can see the size of my hand. Okay. Rolls from Adam. And I made them into garlic bread, as I said. So what did I end up doing? I ended up eating one of these rolls because he only ate one. And normally I would never do that. I wrap it up, put it in the fridge. He'll have it tomorrow. Not today. I didn't do that. No, 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 no. So, okay, are we going to track this? Whatever. You know, at this point, I have not gone over. I don't think even with this roll with the Country Crock spread on it that I'm over in calories for the day, which would put me at about 1,400 if I included my vegetables. But that's not the point. The point is that I did not eat properly. And that leads me to going down roads that I don't want to go down again. Don't want to be the junk food eater. I want to be the healthy, decent food eater. 80 to 90% of the time. Okay? That's what I'm aiming at. So why am I telling you all this? In a way, I really... And also this afternoon, what I ended up doing is this I thought was a good thing, though. If you're faced with, you're looking, I had to stop on my way home for coffee. And of course, it was like one of those on the side of the highway truck stop type places, you know, where you go in and they have fast food mart. They have a few fast food like Burger King, Dunkin' Donuts type thing. So I go in and I get a Dunkin' Donuts coffee with almond milk. Okay. I look around and I see the values of the food. And I say, no, I'm not going to have any of that. Because it's good when I see the calories, because I'm like shaking my head. No, no way you're not having that. Now, could I have had a cup of grapes and eaten them in the car? Of course I could have. They had them there. Did I have that? No. I went scouting for a sweet baked good. Deliberately looked all over, but I passed up so many very over-the-top fattening foods, which I want to give anyone who did what I did today a little bit of credit for that. I wasn't hungry. I wanted something sweet. Now, usually grapes do it for me. I've said that many times, but did I get the grapes? No. Okay, so I didn't get the grapes. But what did I end up with? A strawberry Nutri-Grain bar, which has like sorry about that. My son was calling me. He'll wait. So it's 130 calories. So that could be a dessert, right? For Nutrisystem, a lot of our desserts have about 130 calories. But nutritionally, it had 2 grams of protein and it may have had a gram of fiber. I think not even. Or maybe no protein and 1 gram of fiber. That's probably more like it. So I wouldn't choose that as something that I should be eating, quite frankly. But given the fact that what was around me and I wanted something sweet, that was the best choice that I could make. And why am I saying this? Because these things are going to happen to us. And when we're facing this, rather than say, oh, I'm blowing it anyway, and get that 550 calorie donut or whatever you want to get, bag of chips or what have you, to pick something for 130 calories, even though it was not nutritionally up to par for me and what I would like to have had. Was still better than 1,000 other things I could have done. Was it as good as getting a cup of grapes? No, it was not. But when these things come up, try to make the best choice that you can make given what you're facing. If you're going to make a boo-boo, better that you should make a 130 calorie boo-boo than you should make a 500 calorie boo-boo is really my point. I would have just tracked it. It would have been probably, I don't know how many bites that would have been. I brought the wrapper home to scan it. I didn't do that as of yet. But in any event, so this is the situation of the day. I have made up a form. And on this form, the columns say food, smart carbs / power fuel, better balanced bites, and calories going across. So my hope is that I'm going to fill this in before I video so that I could show you what, as neatly as I could write, depending on how my shoulder feels that day, because it really messes up my handwriting. Sorry about that. But it still would be a little bit more organized in my presentation when I show you what I eat in a day. And I'm also working on a weekly, it's a week, but it's a daily food chart thing. I don't know how well I'm going to do with that, but I have to try something because I have to at least, if I work on some meal prep, I'm going to start with dinner. So anyway, on that note, because my son is not giving up on trying to reach me, I will say goodnight for now, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching, and bye now.